Maybe it's good that they're all connected. Mike Bickle, Michael Brown, Chris Reed. I mean, all these different folks. It seems like there's a sex scandal a minute these days, or something's going on in the body of Christ. But maybe it's good that they're actually all connected. Because if God is taking down a religious system and taking down celebrity Christianity, he's sure doing a pretty good job and seems to be doing it all at once. Hey, what's up, guys? Adam here. I'm the Bearded Prophet, doing my best to share truth and perspective that I believe can help you in understanding what's going on in the world and also responding to it, in particular in the Christian world. So that's kind of my heart today. I was thinking about it yeah, it's very negative in a sense to see these men of God and respected people, teachers, prophets, writers, authors, pastors, kind of falling apart. And it's all happening right in front of us. But then you can also see the connection between them. Michael Brown and Chris Reed were two of the first and only people to stand up strongly, kind of defending Mike Bickle when the scandal broke. And I heard a story, sorry about the shaking there, that Francis Chan went to the door to try to see Mike Bickle after this was first announced, and they had been close previously. And Chris Reed came to the door, and Mike wouldn't come out. Mike wouldn't talk with him. And so, and then Chris got up and preached about defending Mike Bickle and Michael Brown, and they're both like, don't rush to judgment, all these things. And now we find out they both have different misconduct or scandalous things in their past. And it kind of sort of starts to make sense. So when I see all this happening at once, I have to decode it as God is doing something. I have to believe God is intentionally allowing these things. Like I said, Mike apparently was a sinner back in the 80s, well before IHOP and before he came back to Kansas City. And yet God let him go in ministry and do what he did. Oh, yeah, Sean Boltz. Others. All kinds of stuff is coming out now. God is killing celebrity Christianity. I think overall that's a good thing. I think we need more ownership by regular men and women, kind of like the early church. There were the apostles, but they had to wait for Paul to come to their town, Corinth and all these other cities. It was the people in that community were busy loving Jesus, loving each other, dealing with problems just like anybody. But it wasn't this insulated kind of a thing where you were above the law or you were invincible or don't touch the big name or something like that. I don't believe that was generally the case. So that's my take on what's going on in the body of Christ. It's sad to see it fall, but on the other hand, God is doing it. He wants to raise up something better. And that a lot of that looks like you and me loving the people around us and taking ownership of our faith. God bless you today.